All right, everyone, the recording has begun. This is day number 3, week 3 of our journey together. Yes, it is day number 3, week 3 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here. We are doing a very wonderful series, and I'm definitely proud of the progress that we're making. We're doing a series on fundamental geometrical principles, fundamental geometrical rules. And so far we've covered different rules. So today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I can't believe that today is Wednesday already. Wow. At any rate, today is Wednesday. Wow, wow. The 19th. The 19th of July, 2023. The subject is, of course, mathematics. And so today, I love Wednesdays though. Today we're gonna do math for 2 hours and then English for 1 hour. The last thing we were on is in similes with English. We're gonna extend that idea and maybe possibly go into metaphor. But it's important that we understand and know very well our literary devices. All right. Okay, so let's go. So let's review, first of all, let's review our geometrical rules. So geometrical rules. Let's see how much we have so far. What is the first geometrical rule that we looked at? Anyone can remember? The very first one. It should be in your book from yesterday. Can someone help me with the very first geometrical rule? No one can remember?
Angles on a straight line at a common point adds up to 180 degrees.
Who's saying that?
Arnie.
Arnick. Very good, Arnick. Very good, Arnick. Angles on a straight line. A straight line at a common point add up to 180 degrees. The next point is, one moment. All right, so it's angles on a straight line at a common point add up to
Good
180
afternoon.
degrees. Good afternoon. So that's the first one. Angles on a straight line at a common point add up to 180 degrees. What's the next one? The next one, I think the next one dealt with triangles, if I'm not mistaken. So angles in a triangle add up to angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So when we say angles in a triangle, we're talking about the interior angles of a triangle, right? They add up to 180 degrees. Finally, we have, not finally, but the third one is, I believe that's the one with Dutch. the with the quadrilateral, angles in a quadrilateral. Angles in a quadrilateral add up to 180 degrees. So angles on a straight line at a point add up to 180 degrees. Angles in a quadrilateral add up to 180. Angles in a quadrilateral add up to 180 degrees. The fourth one dealt with alternate interior angles. And we know that alternate interior angles are equal. That's the one with the Z. Yesterday we looked at two of them. That's number 5 and number 6. What was number 6? Number 6 was co-interior, and number 5 was vertically opposite. Okay. So number 5 is that vertically opposite angles are equal. And number 6 is co-interior angles. Co-interior angles add up to 306, add up to 180 degrees. All right. Gianna, can you read these 6 rules for me, please? Gianna.
Straight line at a common point add up to 180.
Wait, there's a lot of wind in your background. So I don't know if you want to clear that up before you read.
So get out of it.
Okay, I can hear you much clearer now.
Okay. Angles on a straight line at a common point add up to 180 degrees. Angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Angles in a quadrilateral add up to 180 degrees.
Wait, one moment. There's a correction. Angles in a quadrilateral add up to what?
180 degrees.
No, it's supposed to be 360. Within a quadrilateral, it's 360. Okay, go ahead.
Start from number 3.
No, start from the beginning.
Okay. Angles on a straight line at a common point add up to 180 degrees. Angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Angles in a quadrilateral add up to 360 degrees. Alternate interior angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees.
Very good. All right. Chai, can you read these 6 rules for me, please?
Okay then. Angles on a straight line at a common point add up to 180 degrees. Angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Angles in a quadrilateral.
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 Okay, so you see the drill in between? So quadrilateral.
Quadrilateral add up to 360 degrees. Alternate interior angles are equal. Vertical opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees.
Very good. All right, and one more person. Matthew, can you read the 6 rules for me, please?
Good afternoon, Mr. Petit. Matthew is just finishing up with bond, so if you want me to read, I could.
Okay, go ahead.
1. Angles on a straight line at a common point add up to 180 degrees. Angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Angles in a quadrilateral add up to 360 degrees. Alternate interior angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees.
Very good.
That is Ms. Petit.
Okay, thank you. Lanaya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Check your phone for me, please. And then respond once you see the message.
Okay.
Sienna,
Mr. Petit, I see that you sent it to Naya, but I don't have any Wi-Fi on my phone. I can't get into WhatsApp on my laptop, so I
Awesome.
can't see the time.
that's what I'm saying. I noticed that. What happened? Your phone, Daddy?
No, sir, it's just I have Wi-Fi on my laptop, but for some reason the Wi-Fi isn't coming through on my phone.
Interesting. So is there a way Naya could send it to you?
We're together, so she can show it to me.
Oh, y'all together.
Yes, sir. But the other problem is, I wasn't able to get my dad to take me to get any line paper, and my sister, she had work when mom was on the island,
You don't need line paper for this.
so I don't.
You mean graph paper?
Yeah, the graph paper.
No, you don't need graph paper for this. No, you don't need graph paper for that.
Okay.
All right. So next. So now we're gonna move on to.
All right, Mr. Petit, sorry, before you move on,
Go ahead.
how are we supposed to do this without graph paper?
Remember, you're just trying to find the slope. You have to use the formula. Come on, man. Y'all learn that. Use the formula. Y squared.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, y2 minus that y1. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
yes, sir. Okay.
Rule number 7. All right. So rule number 7. We dealt with alternate interior angles. We dealt with vertically opposite angles. We dealt with co-interior angles. We need to look at corresponding angles. And so rule number 7 says that corresponding angles are equal. And the hint is that they form an F shape. And so corresponding angles are equal. So they form an F looking shape. Okay. That's rule number 7. Now, it don't only have to be a forward looking F, it could be a backward looking F. And so just keep that in mind. So assume that we have two parallel lines similar to this. And so we have that, and let's say we have this as well. And let's say we have a transversal that cuts them both. Awesome. So let's do it like this. So the idea is that, and this one probably is one of the most, it's not the most difficult, but it's you have to really look at it because there's different ways you can see it. Okay. Okay, so you have to be very, very, very careful with these ones. Extremely careful. There's multiple ways we could do this. So let's say, for example, we have this angle right there. Let's call this angle A. The angle on the inside right there, that's angle B. And so we know that A equals to angle B. All right. These are corresponding angles. Why? Because you can see that they form the F shape. And I could show you the F shape. Let me highlight the F shape. Let's use a different color. Let's use red. So here's the highlighted red F shape right now. Go there, come down, come down. All right, that's the highlighted F shape all the way here. So they form an F shape, okay? That is the corresponding angles. They form an F shape. Everyone could see the F shape? Yes or no?
You don't see nothing on the screen.
Yes, sir.
You
Okay,
don't
good.
see nothing on the screen, Mr. D.
Why don't you log out and come back in? Maybe it's a problem with your
Hey.
internet.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Moving right along. So that's the corresponding angles. Let's look at another one. So, oh, by the way, I must mention this. This one is at the bottom right, right? This one is also at the bottom right. That's how you can identify it. It's at the bottom right, it's at the bottom right, okay? So that's how you know. Let's use another one. Okay, let me see if I can squeeze all of them on the screen because so much of them that we could identify.
Excuse me, when we come back to Facebook, do you need my first book I was writing in?
Yes, bring also.
Okay.
Do not say okay, man. It's either yes or no,
Yeah.
sir. Come on. All right, let's move on to. Let's look at another one. So we can also do the other side, right? So it doesn't have to only be a forward looking app. It could be a backward looking app. So we have something on this side. Say, let's call this C. And let's call this D. All right. So C equals D. They are corresponding angles. All right. So if we look at it, here's the F. All right, that's a backward looking F. So C and D are equal. All right, do we see the F, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So C and D are equal. They are what we call corresponding angles. And they form the F shape. Now, they also can be weighted on top. So let's say, for example, we have again, this is at the bottom left. It is also at the bottom left. So that's how you're able to identify. Bottom left, bottom left, bottom right, bottom right. Okay. So right along, let's do another shape. Let's say that we have this guy. And let's say that we have it's going to be interesting. Look at this. This one looks like this. Look at this. This one is, pay close attention to this one. This one is at the top, what? Top right. Let's call this one E. It's at the top right. So where would the corresponding angle be? Is at the top right. So where would the corresponding angle be?
Bottom right.
No. Top right, it has to be
Top left.
top right.
Top
Top right. Top right, top right. So E, F. Okay. So E, F. And so that's going to be the corresponding angle. And again, you can show the F formation, but it isn't as clear as, you know, in other times, but you can still see it. This time, we have the F forming, but it's on the top of the Fs. Like it's on the top of it. in this case, it was on the inside of the F, but it could also be on the top of the F as well. Okay. So that's it there.
Okay.
Similarly, we can have it on the other side too. We can have it also on the other side. I don't see. I don't see Kenyan. All right. All right. So okay. So we also do on the other side. So not only is E and F the corresponding angles, but we also could do it on the other side as well. So we could have it like M. So this one is at the top left, right? So where we're gonna what angle is gonna be corresponding to M? It's at the top left. So where's the corresponding angle gonna be? That is corresponding. The top left. Very good. The top left as well. So, and so it is true that E and F are equal. And it's also true that M and N are equal. So let me draw this F. It's going to be on the side. So the F is going to be here. Okay, so it could be like that. It could be this way or that way. It could be backwards. Okay. All right, so those are corresponding angles. And Taya, what do we know about corresponding angles?
They are equal and they form a F shape.
Very good. They are equal and they form an F shape.
Mr. T, sorry to interrupt, but I have a question.
Go ahead.
So about the work you sent us, this says find the slope of the line through the points, right?
Yes.
How are the slope of the gradient the same thing?
Yes.
Is the work I'm looking at from? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, slope and gradient are the same. The same formula, everything. Zarens, are you there? Hello, Kenyan?
Hello.
Kenyan,
Yes, sir.
um,
Yes,
you're,
sir.
you're unable to come in the class. Okay, do you see the notes I sent you? Okay, that's the first slide. Please write that down. And as you come in, you could be able to answer the questions with that understanding, okay? All right, so let's continue. Let's look at several examples of this before we actually do the graded exercise on this. So, examples. So for this one, we want to find the missing angles. So let's say that we have this one, and we also have this one. And we have this one coming down, the transversal coming down like so. Good. And let's say that this is example number 1. All right, and let's say that this angle right here, let's say that this is 45 degrees. What is the size of angle M? Okay, that's for you to answer. And let's say that we have another one whereby we have, say, let's say we have this angle right here. What is the size? And let's say we have this one right here. Let's say that this one is A. And let's say that this one is 49. What is the size of angle A? Okay. All right. Those are our 2 examples. All right, so let's ask Kamaya Ferguson. Are you there? Kamaya Ferguson, are you there? Where's Kamaya? Can't hear from Kamaya. Tristan, are you there, Tristan? Tristan Moss. Can't hear from Tristan either. Taya, what will be the size of angle M?
M would be 45
45 degrees. Why would M would be 45 degrees?
because corresponding angles are equal.
Yes, that's correct. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Yes, I'm trying to reach Kamaya in the class, but she's not responding. So I don't know if you could reach her and let her know that I'm trying to get attention. So the reason is that all right, thank you. So the reason is that what? Corresponding angles. Corresponding angles Are what? What do we know about corresponding angles? They are what?
Well,
They're equal. All right, Alasia,
Yes, sir.
can you answer A, please? What would be the size of angle A?
Angle A would be 49.
Angle A would be 49 degrees. Why
Yes,
is it
sir.
49 degrees?
Because corresponding angles are equal.
Very good, because corresponding angles are equal. So the reason is that corresponding angles are equal. So the reason is corresponding angles are equal. Again, corresponding angles are equal. Lavea Brown, are you there? Lavea Brown.
Yes, sir.
What do we know about corresponding angles?
They are equal.
What shape do they form?
Any shape.
No. What shape? What shape do they form? In particular, let's highlight it. What letter? What letter shape do they form?
F.
An F, very good. Kamaya, are you there? Is Kamaya Ferguson there?
yes, sir.
Okay, good. What do we know about corresponding angles?
They are equal.
They're equal. I was trying to reach you earlier. What was the hold up for you not answering?
Well, I just stepped away.
Okay. In the future, if you're stepping away, please send a message in the chat to let me know that you're stepping away so I wouldn't call your name in vain, okay? What happened today? I didn't see you in class today, face to face.
I couldn't have come.
Okay. All right, so they form an F shape. All right. And so that's what we know about corresponding angles. They are equal and they form an F shape. All right, so what I want you to do before we start off with the graded exercise, I want you all to send me photos of your work. That's everyone in there. Taya, Tristan, Shoshone, take a picture of your work, please, and send it to me via WhatsApp. And then after that, we will begin with the graded exercise. Again, once you finish with these, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Once you finish with the notes, please take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. And then we can begin with the exercises. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. That's everyone. So far, I have it from Erica, Alasia, Taya. Still waiting on the rest of you all. Take photos of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I have Anastasia work. That's all who I have. All right, that's everyone. I have Gianna, Jevin, Matthew, Deandra, Aranique, Shion, Erwin, and Taya. So waiting on the rest of you. I have Monique's work. Chai,
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
go ahead.
We just arrived
Yes, sir.
home. We was out.
Okay, you just arrived.
Yes.
Okay,
Hello?
go ahead, Rashad.
You just called me just now?
Did you send in your notes?
I will send them right now.
Okay. I have Demarion. Demarion, where's your work?
My mommy has to send it.
Okay. Chai, where's Chai? Chai,
Sorry, yes, sir.
send the notes, please.
Okay then.
Stop saying okay then. It's either yes sir or no sir. Sometimes I can say that.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so send in your notes.
Excuse me, Mr. T. I just sent you my notes.
I see it, Jeremy. Thank you. Okay, so let's actually go into the graded exercises. It should be interesting. It's not hard. It's just you gotta be able to see it. Geometry, it's seeing it. Okay. So let's go. Grade exercise number 1. So what we're gonna say is that in each case, we want to find the missing angle. So that's gonna be the instruction. In each case, find the missing angles. Okay, so let's say that we have this angle. Let's say that this is A, and this angle, let's say that this is 24. Calculate the size of angle A. Next up, we have, go ahead. Go ahead.
So the question is, number 5 and 6,
Uh-huh.
you get something divided by 0, but it's not letting us divide by 0. It's getting the same error.
So division by 0 is undefined. That's why you're getting syntax error. So I wonder why you're getting 0 at the bottom though. Let me see something. Let me check it for you. You're only on number 5 and 6. That's it.
Yes,
Wow. That's strange. So how long you take to do one question? All it is plugging in, all it is putting the y values minus them, subtract them, then subtract the x values. I don't know why it's taking you forever. Let me check it for you. Okay, so we have
so correction, you only get something divided by 0.5.
number 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're right. So in that case, we say that the slope is undefined. So just write undefined on there. Just for number 5, right? That should be the only one so far. Yeah, that's for number 5.
Okay.
So let's say that we have number 2. So we have B. And let's say that this is 82. What is the value of B? Anaya, what number you want?
Number 3.
Number 3. Why is it taking you so slow to do them as well? You know,
Because
go ahead. Go ahead.
I couldn't, it didn't make sense for like a split second.
Okay,
Then I
so
got it.
a split second is literally like nanoseconds, you know that, right? So C is, let's say that C is 23. Let's not use 23. Let's use the number like, what I'm saying is you cannot be snailing with your work because in your exam, they only give you a certain amount. And I don't care how much you know, if you do not complete it in the time allotted, you can't get the mark. I don't care how much you know. So you have to work faster than that.
Yes, sir.
87. So this is 87. Let's say that this is T. And let's say that this is And let's say that this is 93. So find the value of of C and D. Maronique, what number you on? Maronique, are you there?
Yes, sir. Number 4.
Number 4, okay. You understand what to do?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. So let's say we have okay, so we got to do small. So let's say that this is say that this is 89. Let's say that this is E. Let's say that this is so this is 91. This is F. All right, so that's number 4. Let's move on to number 5. Say that this is K. 85. It's number 5. And then finally, number 6. Hello? Hello? You saying something?
Can I try number,
Say it again.
can I try number 3?
Number 3. Okay, sure. No problem. All right. Let's say that this is A. So this is 88. This is 92. B. C. All right, so those are the 6 questions that we'll be doing. Take your time, make sure to look at it carefully and look at the notes and look at what we have and make your assessment based on that. All right, so I'm sorry. Let me go back to the questions. All right, Zarens, what number are you on? Zarens, what number are you on? I don't know if Zarens can hear me. Taya, what number are you on, Taya?
Number 6.
Okay, number 6. Okay, go ahead. Someone is saying something?
Can you send the notes in the chat? I left for like 30 minutes.
And notes in the chat. I can
I'm
send it to your
asking
phone.
if you can send them.
I can send it to your phone.
Okay.
Mr. Batik,
Go ahead.
you last one, what number you want, right?
Yes.
Number 5.
Okay. Micah, send me a message so I could have your phone number. I just send me a message so so it could be on in the top. So because so much messages happen now. Okay.
I sent it.
Okay, Tristan Moss.
Yes, sir.
Tristan, what number you on?
Number 5.
Number 5. Okay, good. Shoshone, what number are you on, Shoshone? If you can't, if your mic is not working, Shoshone, please answer in the chat, please. Number 4. Okay. Shekinah Kalma.
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
Number 5.
Number 5. Okay. Rashad, what number are you on?
Trying my best to work on number 6.
Number 6. Okay, good. Aranique Forbes, what number are you on?
Number 5.
Number 5. Miss Higgs, I see your work. I hope they're right as well. Matthew, what number are you on?
Number 5.
Number 5. Miss Olivia, what number are you on?
6.
Number 6. Okay. LeVar Brown, what number are you on?
I don't finish.
You didn't finish?
Yes, sir.
Take a picture of your notes and send it to me. Kamaya Ferguson, what number are you on?
6.
Number 6. Kai Wells, what number are you on?
I'm on number 4.
Number 4. Okay. Jeremy, what number are you on?
I'm done. I want to see my work now.
All right. Jeremiah, what number are you on?
I on number 4.
All right, good. Javen Moss. Javen, what number you on?
Jeremy.
What number are you on? Say it again. What number are you on, Javen?
The same I was busy.
Okay, good. Jemiah Davis. Jemiah Davis, what number you
Yes,
want?
sir. 3.
You understand what to do?
Yes, sir. I saw the example.
Okay. Isaac Roll, what number you want?
3.
3. Isaac, I don't have your notes yet. Did you send them?
Which one?
The one for the day.
One for today?
For today.
No star.
Why haven't you sent that?
I don't know.
Well, send it now, Isaac.
Yeah.
It's either yes or no, so not okay. I don't understand. Y'all think guys y'all friends. I'm not your friend. I'm your teacher. Gianna, what number you on? Say it again. I could barely hear you.
Number 5.
Number 5, okay. And Erwin Johnson.
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
Still on number 4. I trying to figure it out.
Okay.
So
Destiny, what number you on?
I finished, but I can't send the work.
Why?
That's in the middle work.
Okay. Deandra, are you there?
Hi, I am. I am finished. I sent it to you already.
Okay, I see it. Damarion walks.
Yes, sir.
Damarion, what number you on?
6.
Number 6. Send me your notes as well, Damarion. Ciara Reckley, what number are you on, Ciara?
4.
Number 4. Okay. And Christian Sanders, what number are you on? Christian, what number are you on? Sure. Alicia Thomas, what number are you on?
Number 6.
Number 6. And Maronique, what number you on? Maronique.
6.
Number 6. Okay. All right, so let's work them all together. Taya, I want you to help me with number 1. What did you get for number 1, Taya?
Yeah, so for number 1, I got 24.
So A is equal to?
24.
Very good. Did anyone else get that? A is equal to 24?
yeah, I get that 24.
Yeah.
Very good. Excellent. Erwin, help me out with number 2.
B 42. I mean
That's
82. Sorry.
Yeah, 82. Very good. B is equal to 82 degrees. Very good. Number 3.
I already said me.
Oh, go ahead, or Javen.
See, if I put C equal to 87, D equals to 92.
C equals to 87. That's correct. And
D
is equal to D is equal to what?
D equals 93.
93. Very good. Did anyone else get that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Petit, did you get my work?
Oh, I didn't see it yet. Okay.
Can I do number 4?
Number 4. Who asked to do number 4?
Me, Deandra.
Okay, cool. I just want to
Okay.
ask which brave soldier asked to do number 4.
Uh,
Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
so I get E is equal to 98.
E equals to
98.
98. There's no 98 there.
Huh? I mean 89. Sorry,
89.
89. Sorry.
Okay, E is 89. Okay, good.
And then I get F, 91.
Very good. F is 91.
G is also 91.
G is 91. That's
And
correct.
H is 89.
G is 91. And H is
89.
H is 89. H is 89. Yes, that's correct. H is 89. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Did anyone else get that?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yes, what's your question, Jevin?
I thought G was equals to 89.
Say it again.
I thought G was equals to 89. Since it's close.
No, remember, look at G. Look at it. G is here, right? G is here. And that is at the bottom left. And so we gotta look at 91 right there. It's at the bottom left right there. So 91 and 91. Okay.
I could try number 5.
That's Erica.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, um, what I did was, I don't know if I'm right, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I add 85 and 33 because both of them are on the bottom line.
No,
So,
no.
no?
No.
See?
It's way more straightforward than that. Look, this is 85, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's K.
Mm-hmm.
So K is
85. I have that too.
okay.
But I was saying that both of them are on the same line.
No,
85
no, no,
and
no.
33.
No, you don't worry about this one. You're just
Oh.
focusing on the same one right there.
Okay.
The one that's on the
So-
bottom the one that's on the top right. Okay.
Okay, so A is 95. So I get A right, but then get K.
85, very good. So K is 85.
And A is 95.
All right, good. So K is 85. What is A?
95.
95, very good. So all these other rest of numbers, they don't mean nothing. I just put them there just to get in your way.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Okay. Yeah, so no, we don't worry about the other rest. They just distractions. All right, who's gonna help me with number 6?
That's the thing. That's a 91.
95. Supposed to be 95. Thank you. All right, who's gonna help me with number 6?
I would love to, but I'll give somebody else a try.
Okay, that's Deandra. All right, so no, everyone's scared of this one. Olivia, help me with number 6, please.
I have A is equal to 88.
A is equal to 88. Yes. So A is equal to 88.
B.
And the reason why that's the case is because this here is A and this here is 88. So they are corresponding. What else?
B is equal to 92.
B is equal to 92. That's right. They are corresponding.
C.
And what else?
And C is equal to 88.
And C is equal to 88. How we know that? C is here and 88 is there. Very good. C is equal to 88. Yes, that's correct. Anyone got that? That's a tough.
I did.
All right.
How about E? Oh, we forgot E. How about E?
I was about to tell you.
E is what? What is E?
49. Sorry.
49. 49. Very good. E is 49. All right. Anyone else? Anyone got all right?
All
Did.
right.
I got it.
I got it all right. I got it.
all right except 6.
Except 6. Okay. All right. Good.
Except 5 and 6.
5 and 6. Okay. All right. Okay. So please send in your work if you haven't already. Again, please send in your work if you haven't already. We're going to move on to rule number. So there's a lot of these geometrical rules. We're going to move on to rule number. What will be on? Rule number 80. Let me see.
Yeah, rule number 8.
Rule number 8. Okay, so corresponding angles are equal. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones. We did corresponding, vertically opposite. We did the S, the Z, the F, the C. All right, there's one that we didn't do that we supposed to done earlier from way back when. So we're gonna do that now. Again, please send in your work if you haven't sent in your work as yet. That includes the answers. Send in your work if you haven't already. Send it, please, including answers. This is rule number 8. Okay, rule number 8. Rule number 8. So rule number 8 says that angles at a point angles at a point add up to 360 degrees. What's her name? Naya. Naya.
Yes, sir.
So you got -11 over -2, right?
Yes, sir.
But -11, okay. The negative and the negative at the bottom and the negative at the top cancels out each other. So you actually have positive 11 over 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why your final answer is positive.
Okay, yes, sir.
All right. And would you say number 7? It's the same thing, eh?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing for number 7. You just have to express it with positive because the negative and the top and the bottom cancel each other.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so rule number 8 says angles at a point add up to 360 degrees. So what this means is that when we add up, when we have let's say we have like a bunch of angles, they form 360 degrees. Like it's like a complete turn, full revolution. So let me show you what I mean by that. So let's say we have this shape looking like this. This is a very good rule, by the way. All right, y'all, can y'all let me know?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what happened just now. The internet just dipped for a moment. Okay, so we're on rule number 3. I mean rule number 8. This is a very nice rule. So this rule says that if we have let's say for example we have, let's say if this is A, let's say that this is B, let's say that this is C, right? And let's say that this is D. If we have A, B, C, and D, A plus B plus C plus D adds up to what?
360.
360 degrees. Very good. Because somebody asks why. This is a complete, it's a complete circle. It's a complete turn. So it's a full revolution. Okay. It's a full revolution. It's one complete turn. That's why it is 360 degrees. Full revolution, one complete turn. One complete turn. And so this is one complete turn. So that adds up to 360 degrees. All right. Taya, can you read rule number 8 for me, please? Taya.
Yes, sir. Rule 8. Angles at a point add up to 360 degrees.
Good. Full revolution.
Full revolution, one complete turn.
Very good. So it's one complete turn. It's a full circle round. And so it's going to be equal to 360 degrees. Sian, have you already marked this stuff yet?
Sienna said her internet on her laptop went out.
Okay. I thought y'all was at the same locale.
Pardon me?
Y'all at the same place, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me, do you already mark yours?
I'm marking it right now.
Tell her to mark hers and send it to me. If you have any corrections to make, then make it, then send it.
Yes, sir.
All right. So it's one complete turn, one full revolution. All right. So we could play with this idea a lot. So, oh, by the way, when we say angles at a point, what we mean is that here is the point. It's right out. Maybe I should darken that. This is the point. All right. And it's one full revolution. It's add up to 360 degrees. Okay, so let's move on to examples with this. So let's say we have this particular setup going on now. So that we have defined the missing angle. So number one, let's say that this angle is 87. So this angle is 189. Let's say this angle is, so we have 87, 189. And let's say that this one is 45, right? So what would this angle be? Let's call this one A, all right? Go ahead. Okay, sure. All right, no problem. All right, so again, we have 87, 189, 45, and we want to figure what is the size of angle A. Can someone tell me how we're gonna figure out the size of angle A? Say it again.
39,
How you get 39?
because I add the 87, the 190, 189, the 145. And because it's a revolution to one complete term, I took it away from the 360 degrees, which gives me 39 for A.
Okay, good. All right, so that means we have, so first thing we do, like she said, is we add. So and so when we add, we get 189 plus what? 87 plus what? 45. Let me add them. Okay, so all right, so when we add them, what do we get? 7 plus 9 is what? It's going to be 16. 16 and 16 plus 5?
21.
21, very good. Martinique, did you finish your work?
No, sir.
Finish that, please. What number are you on? Martinique. Sorry, not Martinique. Martinique.
14. Number 14.
Okay, good. So finish it off. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. And 18 plus 4 is what? 20. 20 what?
2.
22. Very good. And 2 plus 1 is? 3. Very good. So first thing we do is add. What's the next thing we're going to do after we add? Is what?
Subtract.
Subtract.
Subtract 180 degree 321.
Very good. So we subtract. So we have 360 degrees. Minus 321.
It
All
must
right.
be 360.
Very good. Yes, it has to be 360. Can't be 180 because it's a full revolution. All right. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's so we have the bar, right? This becomes 5. This becomes 1. 10 minus 1 is what?
9.
9. 5 minus 2 is?
3.
3. Very good. And 3 minus 3 is?
0.
0. So this is going to be?
8 equals to 39.
8 equals to 39. Very good. 8 equals to 39. All right. So that's going to be A is equal to 39. Next up, we have number 2. So let's look at something else. What if we have something like this? Lanaya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What number are you on?
Number 8.
Jesus Lord, Lanaya, you taking your slow time? What, you had to do something in between or what? Lanaya.
Sorry. Yes, sir. I was doing something for a little while.
Okay. So it's gonna be Let's say B. This is 69. And let's say that this is a right angle, let's just say. So how are we gonna do this one? What does this box mean? What does this box indicate?
90 degrees.
90 degrees.
90 degrees, very good. And so that means that we have 120, 69, 90 degrees, and B. So we have to basically first what? Add, right?
Yes, add.
Good. All right. So we have 120 plus what? Plus 69 plus what? Plus 90. Again, that little box means 90 degrees. Even though this is definitely not, like it doesn't look like 90 because obviously 90 degrees is like a right angle, but it's not the scale, so. All right, so 9 plus 0 is
9.
9 plus 0 is 9. All right. Um, 9 plus 2 is what?
11.
9 plus 2 is 11 plus 6.
7.
17. 1 is, so it's 279. All right, next we're gonna do what? Subtract, right?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna subtract what?
360 take away 279.
360 take away what? 279.
That's 81.
You got 81?
I got 81 as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have, let's move the 6. It's gonna be what? 5. This is what? 10 minus 9 is what?
1.
1.
So we have to
And
borrow
we have to
3.
borrow, yes, from the 3. This becomes what? 2.
2
And this is
15.
what? 15. 15 minus 7 is what?
8. 8. Hold on. 8. 8.
8.
8. Yes, ma'am. 8. All right. And 2 minus 2 is what?
0.
0. So this is gonna be.
So B is equal
So
to
B
8.
is 81. Very good. All right. Any questions on this? Before we move on, please let me know if you have any questions. All right. Okay, so let's move on to the graded exercise. So we have graded exercises. This is graded exercise number 2. And we're using the same principle of angles at a point add up to 360 degrees. We're using that same notion. So let's do the questions. Let's write the instructions. So it says, in each case, find the missing angle. So let's say that this is 36 degrees. Let's say that this is 128. So that this is 82. So what is angle A? Say that this is 37 degrees. $172. So this is 29. All right, in the interest of time, since it's 7:48 already, I'm only gonna give you all two. So so please complete those two, and then once you finish, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp so that we can continue. Just two. Once you finish, please take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Just two of these. Complete for me, please. Again, once you finish the work, please take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish, with those two questions, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, just those two. Once you finish, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. And then we can go over it together. We only have a few more moments before we go into English language. And I don't want us to be using English language time for this. All right, so let's go. So let's answer these questions. All right, Teo, can you help me with number 1?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay, first you add 128 plus 82 plus 36.
So we have 128 plus 36
82
plus 82. And what is
plus
our result?
30. Our result will be 246.
So when you add 82, 36, and 128, you get what?
246.
246, that's correct. What's the next thing we do?
Next, we subtract from 3.
Say it again.
We subtract 246 from 360.
Very good. So 360 minus 246. Is going to be equal to what?
114.
114. Very good. Okay, very good. Very good. Taya. All right, let's do number 2. Destiny.
So you add 172 plus 29 plus 37.
Okay, so we add. So we have 37 plus 29 plus what?
100.
Plus 172. And that's gonna be what? What do you get when you add them? Destiny?
238.
Very good. 238. And then what is the next step we do? Destiny.
You add, you subtract 360 from 238.
You mean subtract 238 from 360?
That way.
Okay. So 360 minus 238 is what?
122.
Shion, I'm talking to Destiny. Destiny.
Good.
Go ahead, Destiny.
122.
122. Okay, did anyone else get 122?
Yes, I did.
Okay, very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Did anyone else get all right? That's the next question.
I did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right.
Very good. Awesome. Okay, so please send in your work. That's everyone. Send in your work for me, please. Zarens, not Zarens. Rashad, do you understand how we got it now?
I ever understand how to do it. I was asking you if I get to do number 2, but you didn't respond.
Oh, I thought you saying if I could do another example.
I saying if you were to do more of the questions.
I thought you wanted me to explain it over. That's what I thought.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. All right, so again, please send in your language, your math work. We're going to transition over to English language. Again, please send in your math work. Then we're going to transition over to English language. All right, so move right along. Now we're going to transition over to English. Erica, you had to make corrections for real?
Yeah, I had to.
Wow.
So I could be safe, so I can know. See, because so I could understand it better.
Yes.
I don't know where I going wrong with that. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. English.
Wow. For some reason you did 10 minus 6 is 4, but you didn't borrow. You didn't borrow the 1. That's where you're going wrong with that.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
Russian, I
All right.
just need to take my time.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, English it is. It's 8 o'clock, so it's English time. The last time we were here, we did simile and we looked at, by the way, can someone tell me what is the definition of simile? What is
It's
simile?
like an ours.
Say it again.
A simile contains like an ours.
Very good. It contains like and as. So simile is a comparison, right? Using like or as. All right. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to talk about the importance of a simile. By the way, we looked at all this. We looked at the different examples of simile and how we could construct our own even. Now we're going to be looking at how to interpret similes, and that's a very important one. How do we interpret it? Because that's what is really tested. Is how to interpret it, not only how to identify it, but how to interpret it. And also, what is the importance of simile? So like, why do we even use it? Okay. Why can't we just write something straightforward? So that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's head up. Today is Tuesday. No, Wednesday, sorry. Today is Wednesday. Yes, Rashad.
We writing on the new set or we reviewing like how we do for science?
No, we write now new sets today.
All right.
So today is Wednesday.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
Deandra speaking. I have to step away for a minute.
Yes, I saw it. I saw the message. The subject is, of course, English language. So, and we're going to be looking at similes. All right. So let's move on. So we already look at, I'll tell you what to write. So don't write until I tell you what to write, okay? So Alasia, we have, which one is an example of a simile? It says, she is as fast as lightning, or we like to play games. Which one is an example of a simile, Alasia? Alasia,
A, as fast as lightning.
She is fast as lightning. Why isn't B a simile, Alasia?
Because A uses the word as and it's comparing two unlike things.
I'm saying why isn't B a simile? I guess that's what I should ask. Why isn't B a simile?
Because it's not comparing anything.
Very good. Even though it uses the word like, so this is very important. Even though the second one, B, uses the word like, it's still not a simile because it does not compare anything. You just say we like to play games. Okay? So it's not a simile. A simile makes a comparison, compares two things. All right. So how do we know that? Because, like we talked about earlier. This is the slide that I want you all to write. So please write this down. Okay, write this part down. We don't need this line, the third, just the first three. So just write the first three. Go ahead.
If you want on the film before, you don't need to write that.
No, we don't need to write that. No.
Yeah.
Was I supposed to write the screen before this?
No, like I said, I will tell you what to write. This is the first one I said to write.
So 1 to 3?
1 to 3.
It's important?
Yes, including it's important.
Hello.
So it is important to identify and interpret similes. I need a reader. Anastasia, can you read this slide, please. It is important.
It is important to identify and interpret similes because they make language more dramatic in fewer words. They help you understand and appreciate poetry. They help us to better understand and see what the author is saying.
Very good. So similes is important because you could use fewer words to say a lot. All right. So instead of saying she runs extremely fast, we can say she runs as fast as lightning. Right. So instead of like describing her exact time, instead of going a whole paragraph of showing how fast this girl is, we just say she's as fast as lightning. And you immediately understand what I mean. You know that I mean, hey, this girl is extremely fast. It's important to understand and interpret similes because poets and authors use similes in their writing. And so it's important to know how to identify them and how to understand them and interpret them. So that when we are reading poetry or when we're reading someone's work, we can easily understand what they're saying because we know that, hey, they're using a simile and we understand how to interpret that. And also it helps us to better understand what the author is saying because like I said, they use it in their writing. All right, so that's the reason why we could use similes. I need one more reader. Kamaya Ferguson, can you read this slide one more time for us? Kamaya Ferguson, are you there? Okay, I can't hear from Kamaya. Let me allow Shekinah Kalma. Shekinah Kalma, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Good. Can you read this slide for me, please? It is important.
It is important to identify and interpret similes because they make language more dramatic in fewer words. They help you understand and appreciate poetry. They help us to better understand or see what the author is saying.
Very good. Are we done with this slide? Can I move it?
Yes, sir.
No, sir, no, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, if you're not done with it, please take a screenshot because we have to move on. Can't spend all night on one slide. So take a screenshot of this before I move it. So let's practice it, right? Let's practice interpreting similes. So let's do it. So for this one, I don't want you to write everything on the slide. This slide. Oh, yeah, this is important. Yeah, this is important. So this is steps. So please write this slide down. Again, make sure write this one down. Chai, can you read this slide for me, please? Steps. Not Chai, I'm sorry. Ty Wells.
Hello?
Go ahead, Kai.
Can you hear me?
You're so low, very low. I don't know. You need to come closer to the mic.
Hello?
You're still very low.
Hello?
You're very low. Yes, please write this down. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. No, you're very low. Let me ask Jemiah to read. Jemiah, can you read this, please?
Steps to identify and interpret similes.
Interpret.
Yeah. Steps to identify and interpret similes.
The word is
Number one.
interpret. Don't skip over that.
I did say interpret.
No, not, that's what I'm saying. You're saying it wrong. It's interpret.
Interpret.
Very good. So start from the top.
Steps to identify and interpret similes.
Good.
Number one, read the sentences. Number two, identify and underline what is being compared. Number three,
Yeah.
identify the type of figurative language. If like or as is used, it's a simile. Number four, interpret using textual clues.
Very good. So the first thing we have to do is read the sentence. You're not going to know if it's a simile if you're not going to read the sentence. So you have to read the sentence. Second thing is identify the two things that are being compared. So once you read the sentence and you pick out what two things are being compared, then that is the second step. The third step is look at or identify the type of figurative language. So it might not be simile, it might be metaphor. So in order for you to know that it's a simile, it has to have like or as in it. If it's a like or as, if it has like or as, and you are comparing two things, then it's a simile. And number four, interpret. The way how we interpret it, we have to interpret it using textual clues. All right. So using basically number four basically is saying we're going to interpret it using common sense. Now, some people don't have common sense, but you're going to learn it. So number four is basically looking at the surrounding details, the things surrounding the passage, not only the passage, but also what you understand about the two objects, right? And then moving forward with that. All right, Naya, what number you on? Or you finished? Send it to me.
I'm on number 12.
Number 12?
Yes, sir.
Okay. They're difficult? They seem straightforward to me.
No, sir. It's taking me a little
Why?
while with the signs and getting them.
Oh, the signs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the signs. Yeah, that's extra. Okay. All right. So the first step, read the sentence. Number two, identify what is being compared. Then look at the type of figurative language and then use context clues. Aranique Forbes,
Yes, sir.
can you read the steps to identifying and interpreting similes, please?
Read the sentence. Identify and underline what is being compared. Identify the type of figurative language if like or as is used. Simile. Interpret using
Textual.
textual clues.
Very good. Okay. So those are the 4 steps. Please write this slide down because I will hold you accountable to these notes. You have to send them to me after class, along with the assignment that we'll be doing based on the simile. All right, so are we done with these 4 points?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
Hold on. 1 minute. 30 seconds.
30 seconds it is. All right, so let's move on. So let's actually do an example, right? So for this one, what you do not have to write, exactly what you do not have to write. Don't write the 4 steps. We already wrote that down. The only thing you need to write is the beginning part. And then we have to try to interpret. Okay, so just write the beginning part. Again, I'm gonna say this again. People still could mess it up. I'm gonna say it again. Just write the beginning part. Do not write these 4 steps. We just finished wrote that down. We're only gonna write the beginning part, the simile itself. Okay. So
I already write that.
say it again.
I'm telling you, I already write that.
What?
The 4 steps. Read the
Yeah.
sentence, identify
That's
it,
what I'm
underline.
saying. As I'm saying, do not write that. Because we already wrote it before. So we're just
That's what I'm
writing
saying. I already wrote it.
again.
No. So for the first time, you sent it because I noticed they were the same as the same steps, eh?
Yeah, they're the same. So just write the simile, the first part. Okay, so we're gonna interpret this one. So I want Demarion. Are you there? Demarion walks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you read this these 2 sentences, please?
She listens to the teacher and always seems to have the answers. Karen has a mind like a steel trap.
All right, good. Deandra, can you read the sentence as well?
She listens to the teacher and always seems to have the answer. Karen has a mind like a steel trap.
Very good. So the first step in interpreting this is what? What's the first step? We have to do what?
Read the sentence.
Read the sentence. The second thing is identify what is being compared. So, Erica, what 2 things are being compared?
Teacher.
Hmm?
I know. Don't make me lie. I know.
Say don't make it. All right, who
Yeah.
wants to help
Can I
out?
try, Mr.
Yes.
Batista?
Go ahead, Tia. Go ahead, Tia. Go ahead, Tia.
Karen has a mind, Karen's mind and a steel trap.
Very good. Those are the 2 things that are being compared. So underline them. The 2 things that are being compared, when you write it down, underline the 2 things that are being compared. Her mind and the steel trap. Please underline those 2 things. So Karen's mind and a steel trap, those 2 things are being compared. Okay. Alasia, what's the 3rd step?
Identify the type of figurative language.
Okay. What type of figurative language it is, Alasia?
A simile,
Why?
because it uses like or as.
Very good, because it uses like. So Karen has a mind like a steel trap. The first thing we do is identify the 2 things that are being compared. Her mind is being compared to a steel trap. And the third thing we do is we look at if it's a simile or not, which is, it is a simile because it has the word like in it. The last step, Alasia, is to do what?
Interpret using textual clues.
Very good. So now we have to interpret what this simile means. Okay. Micah, what does the simile mean? Karen has a mind like a steel trap. What does that mean? Micah, are you there? Let's try. Rashard, what does that mean? Karen has a mind like a steel trap. What does that mean? Interpret the simile for me. What does that mean?
Trying to figure all this out.
You're trying to figure it as well? Okay, let me ask. Chai. Chai, what does it mean that Karen has a mind like a steel trap? What does that mean?
It means that her mind is fast and sharp as a bear trap.
Fast and sharp as a bear trap? No, not really.
Me, please.
Go ahead, Jevin.
She's very smart.
She's very smart. Okay. A steel trap. What does a steel trap do?
She fast at thinking.
She fast at thinking. Okay. A steel trap is fast, right? But what does
Information.
very good. What does a trap do? It holds what?
Person.
It holds what? What does a trap do? If you have a trap, the setup for
It holds the animal or whatever it's
very
supposed
good.
to catch.
Yeah.
Very good. It holds the animal, right? So she is saying that whatever the teacher say, she always have the answer. Why she always have the answer?
Because it's always in her mind.
Very good.
She never forgets.
Yes, exactly. She holds it in her brain, right? Her mind is like a trap. She holds it in her brain, right? So the interpretation is she remembers everything. That's the interpretation. Why? Because her mind. So please write the interpretation. So write the simile as well as the interpretation. Again, write the simile as well as the interpretation. All right. So the interpretation is that she remembers everything because her mind is like a trap, right? Just like how the steel trap would hold the animal, her mind holds the information. That's a wonderful simile, by the way. I like it. Laverne Brown, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Karen has a mind like a steel trap. What is the interpretation of that?
That she keeps stuff in her mind.
That she keeps stuff in her mind. What do I have on the screen? Read that.
Oh. She remembers everything.
Yes. Are you writing this down? It seems like you're not paying attention.
I pay attention.
So how come you didn't know what the interpretation was? Are you writing this down, Lavar?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Again, please write down the simile as well as the interpretation. Again, please write down the simile as well as the interpretation.
To be stuck.
Make sure your mic is muted because we don't want to hear your conversation in the background. All right, so let's do an exercise based on this. Are we done with this slide or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So let's do a greater exercise. Great exercise number 1. So instructions. Use the steps to interpret each Simile. Yes, sir.
I know it sounds like a mine, but I'm still.
Oh, sorry. You're very low. Go ahead, Ebony. Yes.
What you were saying is that's one of the right.
Say it again.
I hear you were talking just now. That's one of the right.
Oh, I'm sorry. My screen is not sharing. Yes, it's sharing now. Hopefully you can see it now.
Okay, all right.
So use the steps to interpret each simile. So I'm going to give you the simile, and then I want you to give me the interpretation. The simile is the president. The president and his wife arrive at the formal celebration. Her evening gown sparkled like a diamond. So interpretation, I want the interpretation of that. That's number one. Number two. The baby was like an octopus grabbing at all the cans on the grocery store shelves. That's the simile. I want the interpretation. So once you are finished with this, please take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, we have two of these. I gave you the simile. I want the interpretation of the simile. All right.
That's all?
Yes, just those two. All right. So I want you to take a picture. I want you to complete this assignment and take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp for me. Zarens, what number you want?
Just trying.
Okay. Taya, what number you want?
Number one. Sir.
Number one. You understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tristan, what number you on, Tristan? Tristan Moss, what number you on?
Number 1.
Number 1. Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Ebony and Anastasia already sent their work. Let me see this. Ebony and Anastasia, make sure send also the beginning notes as well. Don't just send the exercise. You hear me, Ebony and Anastasia? Anastasia, yeah, send notes as well.
Mr. Petit.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Someone asked me a question. Alasia, what number you on? Alasia, what? Ready, send me to work, okay. Okay. You only send me the exercise. I want you to send me the notes as well. Please do not only send me the exercise, send me also your previous notes as well,
Mr. Petit, I send mine.
Deandra. Send me your notes as well too, Deandra. All right, why are y'all using the same words inside the passage? Like you cannot explain what it's talking about by using the same words. It's like saying the same thing over. And you cannot explain it by using another simile. You have to express it in literal language. So especially Ebony. Ebony, you hear me?
Are you able to repeat?
Yes, I'm saying you cannot explain the interpretation by using like again. Because you can't do that.
I have to burn in my own way.
Yeah, you have to word it in your own language. You cannot use another simile again. All right.
What about me?
Erica. Well, the first one is right. The second one, is too vague. What do you
Can you
mean?
know mine, please?
The second one, Erica, you need to write it again. That one is not. What do you mean by quick and fast?
Quick or fast?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Because
I think,
when
yeah, I know
oh,
she's quick or fast, but that's more than what it's talking about. It's not merely talking about the fact that the baby is fast. Because if you want to say that the baby is fast, we could say the baby is like lightning. But we're not talking about the speed of the baby. We're talking about something else that the baby is doing.
Mr. Petit, you look at mine.
Mr.
Deandra,
Petit, to check mine, please. Thank you.
that's what, Deandra?
Yeah.
Um,
And Anastasia.
okay,
Check mine too.
Deandra. I don't see a number one. I see the second one. I don't see the first one. Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay. She was glowing. No, number one is not right. It wasn't her who was glowing beautifully. It was something else.
Oh, yeah, her dress. Sorry. Okay, what about
And,
number 2?
the baby touches everything they see. No, man, not the baby don't just touch it.
Mr. Petit.
The baby is not that polite. The baby does not merely touch the thing. The baby is doing something else.
Mr. Petit, you look at mine.
Mr. Petit.
Yes. What's her name? Shion.
I just sent it to your
iPhone. Okay. That means that the gown shines bright. I like that, Anastasia. That's right. And number and the second one, Anastasia. I don't see a second one. Oh, it means that she greedy. Everything you can't say that. It means you write in Bahamian dialect. She is greedy. I guess what you meant to say. Everything she saw, she grabbed with her hands. Okay. That's close. I like number 2. Number 1 is better though. Okay, let's actually interpret these things. So the first thing when we're doing interpretations, the first thing is we have to we have to first what? Read the sentence. So let's read the sentence. I want Sienna, can you read this for me, please? The president. Is Sienna here?
I'm right now.
Okay. Oh, you have an echo. Don't worry about it. Don't read it because it could be echo. Chai, can you read number 1? Let's go, Chai. Okay, I can't have from Chai. Let's go.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yes, read number 1 for me, please.
Okay, then. The president and his wife arrived at a formal celebration. Her dress, her evening gown, sparkled like a diamond.
Very good. What 2 things are being compared here?
Dress and diamond.
Anything, anyone can answer. What 2 things are being compared
Dress
here?
and diamond.
Mr. Petit, I sent it.
Dress and diamond.
Her evening gown, and what else?
Diamond.
A diamond. Very good. Okay. And how do we know it's a simile? Because what? We have the word what? Like. Right? So it says her evening gown sparkled like a diamond. So what does that mean?
The dress was pretty.
The dress was pretty. More than pretty.
Her gown was beautiful.
More than beautiful. It was what?
It was
Gorgeous.
a diamond's radiant beauty. Something like that.
It shines bright.
It shone bright, yeah. So her gown, so interpretation, her or the president's gown. I ain't gonna say all that because that's too much to write. Her evening gown shined beautifully bright. Okay, so you must include something about bright and shine and beautiful. Those two things. Once you include those two things, you're right. Go ahead.
The way I put a dress very shiny, I don't sound good.
Say it again.
I put a dress very shiny, that don't shiny, that is not good.
Her dress is shiny,
Was very shiny.
very shiny. Yeah, that'll
Yeah,
work.
but I don't
Yeah,
sound
that'll work. I mean, it's simple, but it will work. But you have to include the idea of beautiful too, because the reason why they use the diamond and not the sun is because the diamond is also beautiful. So you must include that idea of beautiful or pretty or something like that. So it's not only shining, but it's also pretty. That's why I use the word sparkle and diamond. Okay. So even so, go ahead.
you have to want to
For the second one, we're gonna do that now. For the second one, we're gonna do that now.
okay.
Her evening gown shine beautifully bright. So that's the interpretation. The next one. Erica, can you read the sentence for me, please? Erica, can you read the sentence for me, please? Erica's not here.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Yes,
Say it
can you
again.
read the sentence for me, please?
Number 2.
Yes, number
The,
2.
the baby was like an octopus grabbing at all the cans on the grocery store shelves.
You sound so distant.
Me? I do?
Yes. Yeah.
Never saw that. Yeah?
Yeah, you ain't sound as clear. Try it again.
The baby was like an octopus grabbing at all the cans on the grocery store shelf.
Very good. Okay, so the baby is like an octopus grabbing at all the cans on the grocery store shelf. What is that telling you about the baby? Well, first of all, before we even do that, what two things are being compared?
Octopus and
the baby.
The octopus.
And the baby.
The octopus. The octopus grabbing and the baby. The baby, yeah. So the octopus and the baby, right? So the actions of the octopus along with the baby's actions, right?
The baby is very fast.
The baby is very fast.
The baby hands are very fast.
No, we can't use that. That's Bahamian language. When you say you're very fast, but we mean something more than fast. People, Bahamians will say fast, but like in proper English, what we mean when you say you fast?
Quick. What about?
More than quick.
The baby is hungry.
The baby is greedy.
Greedy? Well, we don't know if the baby greedy. The baby might just be the baby. It never said the baby is greedy. It just said the baby is doing a particular action. The baby.
What about the baby is reaching at all the cans on the shelf in the grocery store
The baby
shelf?
is misbehaving. That's it.
That's that rude.
All right. That's all they're trying to say. The baby is misbehaving.
I think I might need more work on this because what I interpret is so off from that.
Yeah, the baby is misbehaving. So we're gonna.
I would never know for misbehaving.
Yeah.
I interpret the baby touches everything he sees. I don't know.
Yeah, because okay, he's grabbing at all the cans like octopus. Obviously, it's gonna be chaotic, all right? So you think that that's what the parents want to happen? Obviously not.
So I could say the baby is being rude then.
Yes, you can say the baby is being rude. All right. So the baby is misbehaving is the interpretation. So let me give you all some homework on this, and it's due on next week Monday when I see you. So I'm gonna give you the homework, and then after that I don't know why it does that. It's strange. All right. Naya and Sienna, make the corrections, please. I sent you it.
Yes, sir.
Um, okay, I said that I was going to give you homework, right? So yes, make sure I do this homework and send it to me on Monday before class. All right, so in each case, interpret the simile is given. So number one, talk of your code Oh, these are hard for y'all. I wonder if y'all could get them.
Please.
This is hard. I still can give it to you.
Excuse me, Mr. Petty.
Uh-huh.
You only sent us 18 out of the 20.
Yes, I realized that. I have to send you the last two.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, just circle in simulation. Okay?
Say it again.
Sorry, just circle in sentence.
No, you have to give the interpretation. Okay. Okay, just 5 I'll give you. So these ones you have to think very hard. It says, talk of your coal through the Parker's foal, it stabbed like a driven nail. But now her hands like moonlight brush the keys with velvet grace. Dawn breaks open like a wound that bleeds afresh. It's a nice one. Dawn breaks open like a wound that bleeds afresh. It's nice. Like winged stars, the fireflies and glance pale in the open moonshine. And number 5, the robins stand as thick today as flakes of snow stood yesterday. I like that one too. The robins stand as thick today as flakes of snow stood yesterday. So it's due on when? Next week? Monday?
Monday.
Monday.
On or before class time. Once you send it before class time, that's good. And then we'll go inside class on Monday, we'll go over them to make sure that everyone got it. All right. So Naya, number 19, I can't write it down. It was 8 open bracket 8 plus 5x squared plus 9x.
But the petite, when you finish, we could go.
Yeah, once you finish, you could go.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Naya, she is.
Yes, sir.
I'm done.
Number 19 is 8 open bracket 8 plus 5x squared plus 9x.
Yes, sir.
And number 20 was 3 open bracket negative 6n squared plus 5n minus 5.
Okay, I have a question. For number 20, instead of doing, I switched the signs. So instead I have negative 3 open bracket 6n squared minus 5n plus 5.
Wait, let me send it to you. It's still, I'm sorry, it's still with, okay, good, it's sent. Now let me send 19 to you again. What your question is? Go ahead.
For number 20 and number 13, I kind of swapped the signs.
Let me see. Let me see what you mean. All right, if you're done, you all can leave if you're done writing this down.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Take care.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night.
I'm finished.
So you use -3.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's not wrong. I like how you did it because you still have it because the -3 times positive. Oh, let me end the recording. Stop sharing.